Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikāya Stadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Namah Baddhe Vitanute Bhakting Murkhamavartaya Srutim Yat Kripatvamaham Bande Sri Madana Gopalakan Prabhu Jai Nitai.
Jai Nitai, Jai Gaur.
Yesterday we started Sikshastakam. So today we'll continue this. We should meditate about the name Sikshastakam. All the words, not only the slokas, all the words we must accept as a teaching for us. Teaching direct by Sri Gaura Sundar Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So it's not only Upadeshamrita, not like Upadeshamrita. Upadeshamrita, there is some choice, you know. It's advices. So it depends on your desire. Either you will follow or not. But it's Siksha. It's teaching. When we are going to our school, so whatever the teachers, they will teach us. All the words we have to accept. Because we have to pass the examination, isn't it? So here also, all the words here by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Sikshastakam, it's for us a great teaching. Great teaching. We have not to pass the examination in the school, but we have to enter. We have to get pass of Braja Nikunja Kutir.
Get a visa.
Yes. Otherwise, no one can enter. We have to follow. Step by step, we have to follow this. So yesterday, Sriman Mahaprabhu is saying about the glories of Mahamantra. Why we should take shelter? What it will do with us if we take shelter, if we are chanting Mahamantra, if we are doing Kirtan of Mahamantra, if we do Harinam Sankirtan. So there is everything written, everything explained, but I'll add two more, where Mahaprabhu said in other place, the glories of Mahamantra, glories of Sankirtan, the power of Harinam. When you do Sankirtan with Mahamantra, so that time we are dancing, is not? We'll up our hands.
Raise our hands.
Yes.
Haribol.
Haribol, and we'll jump. So during Harinam Sankirtan, when we are doing this, by every pressure, by our feet during Sankirtan, it is destroying all the bad qualities of the earth by the jumping. When you spread your hand up, so it is destroying all the bad qualities which is above you, the skies. So when we do Sankirtan, we must do dancing with Harinam Sankirtan. Then it will be more pleasurable and then it will be more powerful, effective. for everyone. And these benefits we'll do here, Sankirtan. We'll chant, we'll sing, we'll dance, and we'll get the benefits, and not only that, all the person, all the living entities surrounded us, they'll get the benefits also. So it's also like a social work. So now we are continuing from the next sloka. Yes, it is our path of our bhajan. Bharata bhumite manushya kule janma hoilo jar, janma sarthak kori karo paro upakar. If you born as a human beings, if you born in a human family, so you must help others.
Help others.
Yes, help others.
Must benefit others.
Yeah. We have to share our benefits with others. And how one can help others? Only giving some money? No. That is the best help for others, to give them a good consciousness, Krishna consciousness. So then, by this consciousness, they can build their life. The construction, the foundation will be that consciousness. Then our life will be beneficial, fruitful. Otherwise, maybe we are in human family. Maybe we are born as a human being, but then also our life will be useless. So now we are continuing. Namo namo kari bahudha nija sarva shakti statrar pita niyamita smarane nakala etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdaiva midrisham ihajani nanuraga. Sriman Mahaprabhu is glorifying Sri Krishna. Hey Prabhu, you are so merciful for Kali people, and it's never happened before. There is millions of names spreaded all over the universe of you. But you gave us, you sent us the most powerful name of you. And that is Harinama Mahamantra. By that, one can do anything. Not only that, you are so merciful. You didn't bound us with any rules and regulations. Sarvakhan karoithe vidhinahiyar. Only we can chant, sing Mahamantra, Harinam Mahamantra, anywhere, any way, in any situation. No matter we are clean or in unclean position. So there is no rules and regulations. Whenever we'll take shelter, it will be beneficial for us in any situation. But we have some different taste for this material world. Sriman Mahaprabhu said that maybe you recognize this different taste, different affection, attachment for this material world. So that's why you sent us that nectarian name of you. In scripture you will find so many names. You will find so many names there in the scriptures. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Sri Hare Nama, Sri Vishnave Nama. In that way so many names are there. But in this name there is not such taste like Mahamantra.
není taková chuť,
And
jako je v Mahamantře.
we are more fortunate for that,
A my jsme
that Sriman Mahaprabhu appeared here for
že
us.
se Srimad Mahaprabhu tady pro nás vlastně zjevil.
Before it was only name, Mahamantra.
Předtím existovalo jenom to jméno.
Before it was only Harinam.
Předtím existovalo jenom Harinám,
Only it has power, the power of name.
jenom síla toho jména.
But Sriman Mahaprabhu,
Ale
he
Srimad
mixed
Mahaprabhu,
prema
on
with
vlastně spojil
Harinam.
tu sílu toho jména s tou sílou té prémy, čisté lásky.
And that's why in Chaitanya Charitamrita
Proto se píše v Chaitanya
it
Charitamrita,
is said, Nam Prem Pracharite Ei Avatar. He appeared here
on se tady zjevil,
to spread,
aby
to
rozšířil,
deliver,
aby
to
osvobodil,
give us
aby nám všem dal
Sri Harinam and Prem. Which is
Harinam
first?
a prém. A co je dřív?
Which is first?
Nam Prem. Nam is first.
Co je dřív?
No. Which is first? From Sriman Mahaprabhu we got. First Nam or Nam?
Co napřed dostáváme
prém.
od Mahaprabhu? Dostáváme dřív prému,
It's
anebo
together.
jméno?
You know?
Oh.
Je to dohromady vlastně. S tím jménem dává.
It's together, completely together. Whenever
Je spojený.
we'll chant, we'll take center on
Kdykoliv
Mahamantra.
budeme
So
zpívat, budeme
the
mluvit
seed
o
of
těch
prema
Mahamantry,
will be
budeme
there
cítit prému.
inside of our
Bude
heart.
tam to semínko té prémy v našem srdci.
Whenever we'll chant Mahamantra,
Kdykoliv budeme
so
zpívat Mahamantru,
it's taking care of that seed of prema.
tím vlastně zaléváme, pečujeme o to semínko té prémy. který
Some
máme v
said,
srdci.
some explain this, that
Někteří
whenever
srdci
you will
vysvětlují,
chant Mahamantra, so suddenly prema will appear.
Mahamantru,
No,
okamžitě
not that.
se prostě jako by préma objeví v našem srdci. Ale není to tak.
Prema, that stage is not so easy to attain.
Prosažením stádia prémy není příliš.
You have to take care of that.
Jste nad tím se
If there is no value
pokud by tam byla žádná
about
hodnota
prema, about nama inside of your heart,
v tom tvém srdci,
so how the prema will come in?
když tam jako ta
How prema will appear?
jak by se tam zjevila ta préma sama.
You have to show your respect, you have to show your love
Ukázat
for
svůj
it.
lásku, svůj respekt,
Then that prema will appear.
pak se
But
vlastně v srdci tam.
what is fixed?
A to, co je pevně,
When we'll take shelter
když vezmeme
on Mahamantra, on
Mahamantru
Harinam,
a u Harinamu,
so
tak
the seed of prema will enter inside of our heart.
semínko té prémy
So
vstoupí
how
do
we
našeho
are
srdce.
growing one plant
Ale
First we'll put the seed
v rostlinu.
in the ground, is not?
Na to musíme vložit
Then
semínko
we are
do země,
taking care.
pak o něj pečujeme,
Then the plant will come out from that seed.
pak z toho semínka vyroste rostlinka.
Then again we have to take care
A o tu rostlinku taky
and
musíme
we have
pečovat.
to give some pens.
Musíme jí prostě jakoby zavlažovat.
For what? To protect.
A ochráňovat jí.
To protect. That in India if you'll see, that is in the street, so many cows go
Vidím, že
and
se
so
vidět,
many
jak je
things.
tam spousta krav na ulici.
So the
třeba
street cows, what they're doing,
A co dělají?
sometimes they're entering in the garden
Musí být ochráněny.
and they're destroying everything.
V tom srdci.
they're
Když
eating.
ty krávy tam jdou do těch zahrad a když nejsou ochrání, tak to si sní.
So what we're doing, we're
Takže to si
giving
děláme,
some fence
my dáváme
to
takový
protect
plot kolem
from them.
našeho srdce, aby jsme chránili
So
tu
here
tý
also.
bhakti.
Monkey cage.
Yes, monkey cage. So here also, in our practice also,
Tady vlastně
when that plant
praktice
will come out, so we have to take care.
ta rostlinka začne růst,
We have to give water.
oni pečovat, zalévat jí, dávat jí.
Then we have to
dávat jí
wet.
pečovat.
Then we have to wet. Suddenly, just after putting the seeds in the ground, you'll not get the flowers or fruits.
Pak musíme čekat, protože potom, co zasadíme
Isn't it?
semínko, to neznamená, že hnedka vyroste květí.
We have to wet until that will come.
Musíme počkat,
Until that,
to samo
The fruits and flowers will come.
naší péči.
So we have to take care, it will grow, it will develop, and we have to wet. Then we'll get the fruits or flowers.
A musíme čekat vlastně do té doby, než budou květy.
After
nebo
some time.
plody toho.
So, developing, growing prema inside of our heart, developing bhakti inside of our heart,
Lásky,
It's the
ve
same.
svém srdci je stejné.
we have to wet,
Takže s tím- s
and
tím
we have to wet
zahraničí
with love, with
musíme prostě
attention,
čekat a musíme být trpěliví a mít lásku.
with taking
pozorní,
care of that
pečovat
plant, your bhajan tree.
pečovat o ten svůj bhajan.
If you are not taking care of your bhajan tree, which is very sensitive,
A ten strom je velice
so it will
citlivý,
die.
takže musíme nyní
And it's happening with us. We are taking shelter
takže my přijímáme útočiště
to Guru,
u Gurudeva,
will get his mercy
od něho
and
dostaneme
mantras,
požehnání a mantry,
but then
ale pak,
when we'll go back to our
když
house,
se vrátíme do
so
našich domů,
everything stops.
všechno se zastaví.
We're not really taking care
Opravdu přestaneme si pečovat
of our bhajan.
o ten náš bhajan.
So if we are not taking care of our bhajan tree, how it will grow, how it will develop,
Pokud nepečujeme o ten náš strom,
how we'll
jak
get the
on se
fruits
může
and
rozvíjet, jak
flowers,
může vyrůst, jak může nám potom dát květy.
how we'll get the taste of that fruit, bhakti phala.
Když tam roste nějaký ovoce té prémy,
So we have
jako
to
můžeme
take care
ochutnat.
and we have to wait.
Když tam nepečujeme, tak ty plodiny je přijde.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu
he is so merciful
je
to
tak,
us
je tak milostivý k nám.
that for attaining the stage of prema it's so difficult,
Že dosažení toho
But
stále té prémy je tak těžké.
he make it easy for us.
Ale on to pro nás udělal jednodušší.
He mixed
On to,
prema,
on
that
spojil
highest
právě
prema,
tu nejvyšší formu prémy, české lásky k Bohu,
that highest prema of Braj,
tu vrača prému,
he mixed
ji on
with
ji
Harinama
smíchal
Mahamantra
s Harinam Mahamantrou
for us.
pro nás.
When will continue this
Když bude
Harinama sadhana,
pokračovat ty naší sadhaně,
chanting
budeme
Harinama,
zpívat svaté
Sankirtan
jméno
Harinama, and taking care with love,
a budeme s láskou
dedication.
pečovat a
so
odhodlání
then
budeme,
one day it will
tak potom se
come
vlastně
out, when
jeden den
one day it will develop
se to
and
stane
grow,
a ta rostlina
and then we'll get that prema.
vyroste a dá nám Bůh té prémy.
So here Mahaprabhu is praying to
Tady se Mahaprabhu vlastně
Krishna.
modlí ke Krishnovi.
Hey Prabhu,
O pane,
there is so many names,
je
millions
tolik
of names of
druhů
you.
tvých jmén, miliony tvých jmén.
But to see
Ale
the
já-
situation
Yeah.
of all Kali people,
ale jakož viděl tu situaci,
You just
jak
sent
budou
us
všichni
your
lidi v
most
Kaliuze,
sweetest name,
tak nám vlastně dal ty
That is
nejsladší
Harinam.
své jména, které jsou právě obsaženy v Mahamantře.
and you freed us to follow any rules
A
and
on nás
regulations.
osvobodil od dodržování jakýchkoliv pravidel. co
So
jsou
how we can say
Takže jak můžeme
about
říci,
your mercy, you are so merciful to us.
to můžeme vlastně pochopit, jak on je vlastně
Etadrishi tava kripa bhagavan mamapi durdaiva mihajani vidrishmana nanuraga mihajani nanuraga. So we are so fallen, then also you are so merciful to us.
A
Always we are facing some problems,
když vlastně budeme v tom životě dynamický
but
milostivý, když
you realized
staneme
our
tvář v
situation.
tvář nějakému problému, tak uvědomujeme si tu
So
situaci.
that's why you sent this name.
Tak proto nám posílá to
That's
jméno,
why you gave this name to us
proto nám ho dal,
to overtake all the problems.
abychom mohli překonat všechny ty překážky a problémy, které přicházejí v vašem životě.
Now he's describing
Já vlastně
about the
popisuje
mood, how to develop,
o tom, jak bychom měli rozvíjet
and
naši náladu.
in which mood we have to follow our practice.
A
We have
jaký
to
náladu
observe
bychom měli
our
studovat naši
austerities
praktiku.
in Bhaktipat.
Jaký formou bychom měli na naše
Trinadopi shunichena tarori vashohishnuna amani namanodena kirtanya shadahari. It's most important
Je to vlastně
for our path.
nejdůležitější pro naši bhakti.
We have to develop such mood.
Musíme rozvinout takovou
First, we have
náladu.
to erase all the false ego
Vymazt
Yesterday
veškerý
also
stopy falešného
it is
ega,
said
který máme v sobě.
in glorifying
Včera jsme
Sri
se o
Mahamantra.
tom zmiňovali, když jsme
Trinado Pishunichena.
milovali Mahamantru.
What is that?
Co znamená Trinata Posunišena?
We have to be very humble and polite.
We must be very, very humble.
Like grasses.
Yes, very humble and polite. Very,
Very
very easy, Baba.
Yes.
Impossible. Very difficult.
Like grasses.
Že by měl být pokornější než tráva.
What is the politeness and softness of them? That we are working on them. It's not.
Oni jsou tak jakoby pokorní,
We are pressing them by our
že
feet,
na ně šlapeme,
by our shoes.
botama je ušlapáváme.
but they are not protesting.
A oni proti tomu nic neříkají.
If somebody will come,
Když někdo přijde,
just jump on my shoulder, so I'll start to fight with him.
tak já si začnu prát s ním.
That is something, it's connected with our controlling senses.
Je to něco, co je spojený s kontrolou smyslu.
What Rupa Goswami said.
To, co řekl vlastně Rupa Goswami.
Vacho vegam, krodha manasha vegam, jivha vegam, udaram upastha vegam, etan vegan yogshaheta dhira sharvam apimang prathivincha shishya. Where is Rajaram? Where is Rajaram?
Who?
Rajaram?
I don't know, but I think they're not sleeping here, they are going to sleep somewhere else. So maybe they're coming for night.
So,
Tak.
what Rupa Goswami said, we have to control our senses.
Rupa Goswami nám říká, že bychom se měli naučit
We have to
ovládat naše
mainly control our urges, which is inside us.
naše tendence, bychom naučit.
Urges are not good. Urges are not bad.
Nejsou ani dobré, ani špatné.
But
Ale
because of us, we are so weak that we are controlled by that urges.
A my
That is
nekontrolujeme, naopak, my se jima necháme kontrolovat.
Urges, it's like energy, some power.
Druhy takové energie.
We can use that power
My můžeme tu energii
for our goodness, for our betterment.
pro naši jako zlepšení.
But we are so weak, we cannot control them.
A my jsme tak slabí, že nejsme vlastně schopni
But we are following them.
A také následujeme.
We are deciding some things, but we are doing some things.
Prostě něco přejeme udělat, ale ve skutečnosti děláme úplně něco.
Sometimes we are deciding, I'll go there.
Někdy si přejeme, že
When I'll go out from my house,
ale když vyjdu z domu,
so I'll meet one friend and he will say, okay, so you are going there, but I'm going to some place and so many friends, they will come, will enjoy. So you can join with us.
Tak se tam můžeš připojit.
Maybe tomorrow you'll go there
A zítra můžeš tam prostě
to Harikatha, to temple.
a do chrámu podívat se.
So suddenly that urges come out
V tom okamžiku přijde
to get pleasure.
že tu touhu naši,
And I follow.
nějaký to potěšení získat, tak a jdeme.
But the truth is, same pleasure I'll get from Harikatha and Harinam Sankirtan, from temple.
Ten opravdový to potěšení získáme právě v tom chrámu.
But I just change my mind and I go with my friend.
My to změní.
So we are following our urges. Rupa Goswami said, no, you have to control them.
Pak Goswami, že bychom neměli takhle nechat se ovládat.
Everything is for you in this world.
Všechno v tomto světě tady
But you have to know how to use
měli bychom se
them.
naučit a vidět, jak se to má používat.
Because Krishna, he created this world, this universe
Stvořil celý tento vesmír,
for
ten
us.
svět pro nás.
Is not?
Není to tak?
That is why the nature is so beautiful.
Proto je příroda krásná.
So many things.
Tak
It is here in the nature.
tolik věcí krásných v přírodě.
We can live our life with nature.
Můžeme
Everything
život v
arranged.
přírodě.
Everything there
Všechno
for
tam je
us.
pro nás.
So we can do anything with this world. But we have to know how to use them.
Ale musíme vědět, jak ho použít.
How to use them. And we can use them only by controlling our urges. It's quite impossible. It's quite impossible, but not impossible.
Skoro nemožné, ale není to nemožné.
What Rupa Goswami said,
To, co říká Rupa Goswami,
that we have to control our speaking ability, speech.
se naučit kontrolovat to, jak mluvíme.
We have to control our mind. We have to control our anger. We have to control our lust. We have to control our hunger. We have to control our tongue. Great for our food.
Touhu po jídle, že?
So always, by this all urges,
Všem těmi tendencemi, které přicházejí,
we are just falling down from our
vlastně padáme
goodness.
z té naší dobroty, z té naší kvality dobra.
So Rupa Goswami said you have to control them all.
A proto Rupa Goswami nám radí, že bychom
Trinadu Vishuniche, you know, it's also controlling urges.
A Trinata Vishuniche taky znamená, že kontroluje.
So maybe you will get disturbance from others.
Možná ti někdo bude
Then also you
obtěžovat,
have to control.
ale
yourself. And then you can change your mind. When somebody jumps to you, if you will start to fight, then the fight will come out, isn't it? But if you will keep quiet and say politely to them, oh, it was not good. So you will think, oh, really? It was not good. It was a big mistake for me. I should not jump on him. So we can do everything. There is so many possibilities. But we are choosing the easiest way. We've gone crazy for that. But we should not do this. If we are following the path of Sri Gaura Sundar, if we are following the path of Sri Krishna Bhajan, if we are chanting Mahamantra, so you must know how to control this all. Trinadukshunichena. You must be polite, very humble, like the grasses. How the grasses, they are not saying anything, but then also, we are pressing them by our feet, but still they are there. They will not break, they will not die. Just push the grasses by your feet and take out your feet. Again you can see, they will again straight, isn't it? So we have to make ourselves like that. We have to know how to do this. Yes, they will get pressed and again they will make them straight, like before. So we have to know how to do this. Taroriva sahisnuna. We have to develop the tolerance ability, like the trees. Today we'll perform yajna. So for yajna, we need some wood, is not? And we have to cut this. And they will protest when we'll cut their branches. When we are cutting the trees, they will not protest. They will tolerate. Is they are not getting any pain? Yes, they are also getting pain. When we are using saw to cut them. So same pain they will get. How we'll get? But they will not say anything. Not even one single word. Don't do that. Isn't it? So they are tolerating everything. They are tolerating everything. So we have to develop such tolerance. We have to develop such tolerance. We have to tolerate. We'll get so many problems. Because this is Kali Yuga. Whenever you will try to do something good, whenever you will try to do something better for others, helping others, if it's auspicious, if it's for betterment, so that time you'll get so many problems. Sriyangshi bhavignani. It's written in the scriptures. For the best work, always you will get some problem. For auspices, for austerities, always you will get some problems. But we have to continue this. It's not so easy. It's not so easy. We have to focus our mind. We have to focus our dedication for our sadhana. then we can do this. So many problems, so many difficulties, so many hurdles will come. But without any word, without saying anything, we have to face all those problems according to the situation, but with politeness, with softness, in a humble mood. We have to face all of them. Then one day we can reach our target. Otherwise, always it will break. Again and again you have to start from the 0 point. Again and again you have to start. If our mind is crazy, become crazy, so always it will be attracted by others, always it will be controlled by others. Sometimes from urges which is inside of us, sometimes external forces. So if we can control our senses, if we have that tolerance power for our difficulties, for our hurdles, so then one day we can attain, we can reach our target. So that's why, if you are a Vaishnava, if you are following the path of Nitai Gauranga, this fast too is most important for you. Trinado Vishunichena, most humble, Tarori Vashahishtuna, need more tolerance power, tolerance ability. Then Amanina Manade, no? Same things. We have to be polite and respectful to everyone. To everyone who is respected person, we have to respect them. And who is not, we have to respect them also. In my childhood, not actually childhood, when I was in college, that time I met some person in Navadip. He used to call everyone with respected calling. You know, in Bengali, there is 3 types of calling. When one friend will meet another friend who is very nearest one, so they will call to each other Tui. That means you, meaning is you. But they will call very nearest calling, is Tui. When they are loving person but not so nearmost, or a little bit older sometimes, so they will call to me. That means yes, I respect you from my heart and you are a very loving person for me. Usually when we'll meet some person in the street who is same age, little bit older, so we'll call to me. And when the respected person will come in front of us, like the parent stage, so we are calling Apni. It's according to age and relation and the stage. But that person, he used to call even one 5-year-old boy or girl Apni. Not Tui, not Tumi. Such kinds of respect he used to show to everyone. And always he was very polite, very soft. I never see he is shouty. He was a very wise person. So Mahaprabhu said We have to respect in that way to everyone. You know, only by calling we cannot show our respect. Maybe we are saying apni. That means the showing highest respect. But from our heart there is no respect. So that is not useful. How much respect you have inside of your heart for others, how much love you have for others, that is the point. That is the point. Here is the most important part, what Mahaprabhu wanted to say here about love. You have to show your compassion, you have to show your love, you have to share your love with everyone. Not only with human beings. Not only with human beings. We have to show our love with the animals, all the living entities. Then it will be fruitful. That means you are respecting exactly everyone. You are showing respect to the humans and you are killing the animals. No, that is not completely respect. They are also jivas. Is not? So, in that way, we have to share our love. What Mahaprabhu said, Jive Daya Name Ruchi Vaishnava Shivan. The very important 3 points for our bhajan bhakti. First, Jive Daya. You should be compassionate for everyone. How our previous acharyas, the ancestors, they showed us. Sant Tukaram, one day he just prepared some naivedya for Vithaldev. He was a great worshipper of Vithaldev, very famous in India, Tukaram, Sant Tukaram. And he wanted to put some ghee on it, on the chapatis. So he went to his neighbors to bring some ghee, to beg some ghee from him. But what's happened? In that moment when he was out from his kutir, from his hut, so one dog came and he stole the chapatis from that plate. And he was running. So Sant Tukaram, when he was coming back with ghee, so he found that dog. He just took all the chapatis in his mouth and he's running. So he started to run behind him. And he was calling Gopal, Gopal, please stop. Still I have to put some ghee on it. It is very hard. So that's why, not to beat the dog, not to take the chapatis, he was running behind it. He was running behind to put that ghee on it. That after that, she will take that chapatis easily.
And he was very hungry.
Yes, because 3 days he didn't get any bhiksha from anyone. And on 4th day, he got some flour and he made 3 chapatis with that. And he wanted to offer it. But just think about this. It was not offered. He went to neighbor to bring some ghee from him. And he wanted to put on it, on the chapatis. Because he thought maybe the chapatis are very hard. If I put some ghee, it will be soft. So then Vithaldev will be happy to take this. When the dog, he stole all the chapatis, he accepted it. Oh, the dog Vittalnath, that means Gopal came in that form.
Že vlastně to božstvo přišlo v podobě toho psa.
So it is offered.
Takže to je vlastně obětovaný jemu.
Other day, he did not accept directly, but today he accepted everything directly in the form of a dog. Gopal is there inside him. So today my offering is successful. So that's why he was running behind that dog to put ghee on the chapatis. So he can see his Gopal, his Ishtadev, even in the dog. There is so many stories, you know. Not only Tukaram story. There is so many stories. In Gaura Lila, just think about that. Sriman Mahaprabhu, no, not Sriman Mahaprabhu, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu, after he accepted sannyas, he was there in Nilachal. He was in Nilachal. So every year, all the devotees from Bengal, from Gaura, they used to go to meet him at the time of Ratha Yatra. So every year, Sivananda Sen is arranging that yatra from Bengal to Odisha, to Puri. He is the leader. So what's happened? 1 year, once they were coming towards Puri, and one dog, he started to follow them from Bengal. He started to follow. He did not disturbing anyone. But whenever Nitai Chand will come to take prasad, so that dog will come near to him. So Nitai Chand will give him prasad. But it was not really very good for other devotees. They thought, oh, that this dog is always disturbing Nitai Chand during his taking prasad. So many times they wanted to take him away from that place, but again he came. So, you know, one day it's happened that Sivananda Sen was so angry to that dog that he started to beat. He started to beat by a stick. So, by this beating, by their anger, so the dog ran out from there. So, no more dog was there in this group. And also, maybe 6 to 10 days was remain to attain Puri, to reach Puri. So again they started their journey, and when they just reached Puri and they went to Sriman Mahaprabhu, all of them were surprised that they found that dog which was beaten by Shivananda Sen, to whom all the devotees were angry. That same dog is there. Before them, he went there and he was seated in front of Sriman Mahaprabhu. And Mahaprabhu, he was seated on one hip there, and he was taking some prasad, Jagannath, some Mahaprasad of Jagannath. And at the same time, he was taking the prasad and he is offering to that dog. And when all the devotees, they asked, oh Prabhu, when he came here? Then Prabhu said, when you just forcefully take him out from your group, he just came direct to me. But you are offering him Mahaprasad, his dog. If you can accept Mahaprasad, if you can get Mahaprasad, why he not? But we are following Sadacharya, we are following Bhakti Path, we are chanting Mahamantra. Also he can. So Mahaprabhu, he just requested that chant Harinam, chant Mahamantra. And you know, the talk started like human beings, to chant, to sing Mahamantra. And not only singing, he was dancing Mahamantra. So, Super Soul, Krishna is everywhere. We have to feel, we have to see, and we have to respect in that way. That's why if you go to Radhakund, then you can see the Vaishnavas, they are offering pranam to everyone. Maybe they are Siddha Mahatma, but they are offering pranam to everyone. How humble they are. If we really want to follow the path of Bhakti, then we have to follow this all. Bhakti and Prema, it is not so easy to develop inside of our heart. But in one hand, it's very easy to develop, you know. If you will get the blessings, costless mercy, then suddenly it will develop. But for that, first you have to develop this mood as a Vaishnava. Why one pure Vaishnava will be pleased by you to get some gift from you? No. Your behavior, your approach, your mood. Bruyo snigdhasya shishyasya gurava gujjamaputa. When Sri Gurudev will give us most secret topics, when? When Gurudev will see that his disciples, they are very soft, humble and following mood. Yes, if I'll advise something to him, to her, so he or she will follow. When Gurudev will realize this, then he will share everything, all the secret of our bhajan to that disciple. So the mood, the behavior, nature are very important for sadhaka, for Vaishnava. If we can develop this, then the blessings will come automatically. If we can follow the footprints of our Guru Parampara Gurudev, so the blessings will come automatically. We have not to do so many things, so much. It's very important to arise that sun of costless mercy from great Vaishnavas, from Sri Gurudev. When it will arise in our heart, then everything will be very easy. There will be no toughness. Then everything will be very soft, polite and easy. So we have to develop this mood. Then that costless mercy will appear. Then by that costless mercy, the prema will develop inside of our heart. Suddenly, one after one, this all process will go. If you have such mood, so the blessings are fixed. If you will get the blessings, mercy, so prema, it's fixed for you. If you can go with prema, then jewel Shiva is fixed for you. So everything, we have to follow the process. If we can, then it will be fruitful.
A když jsme toho schopni, tak
So,
přinese ty.
today Mahaprabhu gave
Dneska
us
Mahaprabhu nám dal
the teaching of our behavior
ohledně našeho chování,
as a Vaishnava.
jak jsme se měli jako Vaishnavové chovat.
If we really want to be a Vaishnava,
Kdybychom opravdu chtěli být
if we are
Vaishnavy,
following the path of Sri Gaurasundar Nitai,
cestu, kterou nám
the
kázal
path
Prema
of Bhakti,
Bhakti,
then we have to develop that mood.
tak musíme rozvíjet
Trinadopi shunichena daroriva sahishnuna amanina manodeno den kirtaniya sadahari. Maybe I am chanting 64 round every day.
každý den 64 kol na malé.
Maybe I am chanting more than 64
Možná zpívám
round.
i víc kol.
200,000, 300,000.
200 000, 300 000 svatých jmen.
It's not so important
To není
if
vlastně
my
důležité.
mind and heart are not prepared.
Moje srdce a moje mysl není připravená.
If we want to make our chanting and bhajan fruitful,
Naše
first we
zpívání
have
a náš
to
bhajan udělat.
develop such moods inside of our heart.
To první, co bychom měli udělat, je
So
zbudovat v
today,
našem srdci takovou náladu pokoje.
We got the lesson
Že dneska jsme
teaching
získali to
about our
poznání
behavior from
ohledně toho, jak
Mahaprabhu.
bychom měli
Sri
jednat
Krishna
jako
Chaitanya
Vaishnava.
Prabhu.
Od Chaitanya
What you will
Prabhu.
say tomorrow?
O čem
You can
budeme
say
hovořit zítra,
tomorrow.
to uvidíme zítra.
So, if you have any question, you can ask.
Pokud někdo má nějaké otázky, tak se může
About
zeptat.
animals, when I was in Braja,
Když jsem byl ve
near
Vrači,
to Radakund,
na Radakundu,
I bought actually on Govardhan, I bought bananas.
a koupil na Govardhanu
I
banány,
did 10 meters and
tak jsem šel asi 10 metrů
monkeys jumped from the roof
a skočili na mě
and
opice
took
ze
half
střechy
of my bananas.
a vzali mi polovinu těch banánů.
Then I moved near to Radakund.
A když jsem byl blízko
The old
Radakundu,
monkey
tak přiběhly další opice
rest of my
a
bananas.
vzali
Okay.
mi další.
And I kicked him. But I feel so bad.
A já jsem to jako přežil, ale necítil jsem se dobře, když mi ty
Also,
banány
like, I did big aparada.
Já jsem se možná udělal jako odpadál díky tomu.
He was looking at me, what you done.
Yes, that is often aparadh, you know. In Braja, everyone,
Že ve Vrači jsou
They're the associates
všichni,
of
to
Krishna.
jsou společníci Krišny, to jsou obyčejní.
they are so fortunate, that's why they born there. Maybe
Oni jsou
in the form of dog,
velice
in the
se tam
form of
narodili.
monkey,
Jsou tam
in
někdy
the
třeba
form
v
of
podobě
cows.
opice nebo krávy,
But-
nebo stromů,
Krishna accepted them.
ale Krišna je všechny přijmul.
So we should not do anything
To
like
jsme
that.
neměli nic proti ním
them.
špatného dělat.
Yeah, it was so early.
Bylo to
So when you'll come later, when you'll
třeba v
go
budoucnu,
again
když se
there,
dostaneš tam,
so we should be very careful about
musíš
that.
být víc jako opatrný.
All the living entities there in Braj,
Všechny živé bytosti ve Vrači
we have to accept them more higher than us,
přijímat, že jsou na mnohem vyšší úrovni než my sami.
because they born, they accepted by
Protože
Krishna
se narodili ve
in
Vrači,
his land.
narodili se v jeho zemi. A
We are
jsou
not.
Krišnou přijmutí, my ne.
Any more question?
Gurudev, you say about be tolerant and also
Ty jsi mluvil o
very
tom,
humble,
jak být člověk
but
tolerantní,
what
jak
if we
byl
meet some
pokorný.
situations and people
A co
who are
když
trying to
se
disturb
dostaneme do jaký
disturb
situace,
us
kdy nás
and
nějaký
disturb bhajan, disturb
lidi,
the mood
Yeah.
and mind?
narušují, kdy
It
nás
is also
narušují,
said in
narušují
Prema
nás.
Bhakti Chandrika,
Je řečeno v Prema Bhakti Chandrice,
how to use
že člověk by měl
our
použít
the six
těch
enemies,
6 našich nepřátel, kteří
six
máme,
great enemies.
ty velké
We are
nepřátelé.
saying six great enemies, you know?
My nazýváme 6
Kam,
nepřátelé.
Krodh, Lobh, Moho, Mad, Matsarja. Last,
Tíč,
anger,
hněv,
affection,
připoutanost,
greed,
hamiž,
pride,
pýcha
and envy.
a závěr.
So, these six are most
Těch
dangerous.
6 nepřátel jsou ty nejvyšší
But
nepřátelé.
is there enemies
Nejbezpečnější.
from our birth, since our birth?
A jsou to naši,
No.
ale jsou tam naši nepřátelé od našeho
We
narození.
make them
Ne,
our enemies.
my jsme z nich udělali naše nepřátelé.
So, Narottam Das Thakur in Prema Bhakti Chandrika has said very nicely. Yes.
Velice krásně vysvětluje.
So many scriptures, in so many scriptures it is said that
Písem,
you have to destroy this all, your six enemies, you have to kill them.
Přátel vlastně zničit.
But Sriman
Našem
Mahaprabhu,
Mahaprabhu
he said something different.
to řekl jinak.
Narottam Das Thakur, he said
A
something
Narottam
different
Das
to us.
nám
No,
vysvětlil taky jinak.
If you destroy them, if you kill them, then you cannot do your bhajan. You are not able to do your bhajan. You cannot continue this. From where the desire for Krishna Sabha will appear? From karma. How you will protect if you have no anger inside you? So you have to change their mood. You have to turn them. They are now enemies. You have to turn them as your friend. Then they will be beneficial. And you have to control them. Krodh bhakto desijane. That time, only that time, one will feel some disturbance for our bhajan by anyone, by anything. If I'll see that one is saying something bad about Krishna, who is my Ishta, saying something bad about my Guru in front of me, I have to protest, I have to show my anger there. And that is not aparadha. If I'll shut my mouth, that is aparadha, that time. Either I have to protest, I have to stop them, or I have to leave that place. So that time, we have to show our anger, to protect our bhajan, to protect our sadhana, to protect our practice. Any more questions?
One thing about Paramatma. When I was in Manipur, Mandir.
Navadvip?
No, Radhakund.
Okay.
I left my japa on the roof and I go down. A monkey came and stole it. And one japa beat, one japa bowl, she tried to eat. And I was very angry. But she lost my bead bag, but she brings me another one.
What?
What?
She brought me another, there was some oak behind the building, smetiště, garbage. And I took a japa bag, she put on the tree, and she bring me another japa bead.
That monkey?
Yes.
Oh, really? You are very fortunate. So you got prasadi bead bag and prasadi mala from monkey. You are really very fortunate. Direct prasad.
Especially Radha could happen to me so many mystical things.
What's your question?
Yes.
It's not the time
No,
for...
not the question.
Yeah.
He's just sharing his
Sharing
experience.
his experience.
So,
But Baba, there's one Bengali saying that I wanted to be a Vaishnava. But then when I saw the shloka, Trinadapi Sunichana, I said I cannot become a Vaishnava.
it's very tough, not very easy.
Very difficult.
Whenever we'll get some place, one will be known by some other Vaishnavas. So the pride will come, oh, I'm a great Vaishnava. I'm a great Vaishnava, I'm a big scholar.
Pride will come.
So pride is coming always. So that is good, leave everything to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Dayal Nitai. We have to focus on our practice.
And what is the inner meaning of this shloka?
The inner meaning, exactly that, to controlling senses.
That's for the sadhakas, for us.
For sadhakas who want to be a Vaishnava.
Is there another meaning that relates to our the manjari form?
No. It's everything. Everything what is written there in Sikshastakam, it's for developing you're
rozvinutí
preparing your heart
přípravu toho
and
srdce
mind.
a mysli, aby dosáhl ty lásky.
It's everything. It's teaching. We have to remember.
Je to všechno.
We have to memorize this
Musíme
in
se
every step
pamatovat si to.
of our bhajan. These all words.
Vždycky si to uvědomit, tu pokoru, jakoby, je to našeho života.
It's like a formula, you know,
Je to jako formula.
like formula of mathematics. When we'll see some mathematics, some is there. So, oh, this formula. So formula is there. It's formula. So when we'll get some place there in bhajan path, so this formula will come out. Oh, this formula. So we have to use this formula. Then we can solve this mathematics. So
And there's two versions around. One is Trinalapi Sunichana, Tarolapi Saishnana. But you say Taroriva Saishnana.
both are the same meaning.
Both the same meanings.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
No.
So this is our Siddha Pranali.
You can say. Shyam Sundar.
In India they said Namaste, no? What is the meaning of Namaste? Like this man who sees Gopal in the
Yes,
dogs.
when one will see other, so they are offering their respect. Namaste. Namaste is the word for Namaste. By meaning, it's offering pranam. But actually it's showing respect. Namaste Vaya. So it's showing respect to others. Yes.
And Namaskaram.
Is pranam. Namaste is pranam. Namaskaram, Sanskrit word. Namaste, Hindi word.
Gurudev?
Namaha means not me, not my false ego. Namaha. Not me, not my false ego. Namaha.
You were telling about Tukaram, and you say that he saw
Telling about
Tukaram.
Tukaram, yes.
and he saw that Krishna is coming in the form of dog to him to accept his offering. So he also, if he has this consciousness, so it means everyone he sees as a person coming from Krishna, then Krishna sending him,
Yes.
or Krishna is
Yes,
coming in
yes.
such form to him. You
Yes.
see,
He's
every
accepted-
person like
He
this,
accepted everyone in his life in that way.
everyone,
Everyone.
person.
Every person. Whenever someone will come to him, so you'll think that Krishna sent. Vitthalath said.
Oh.
So you'll offer everything to him. Maybe he's hungry, but you'll offer him.
And this is how we also need to become like this.
Yes. Respectful. I'm not saying you to keep you hungry and give it to everyone. No, I'm not telling you this. But it's teaching for us. It's teaching for us how to develop love for others, for everyone.
Just think that Krishna sending this people, this person, this situation.
No, not in that way. To see, to feel Krishna is in every heart. Not Krishna is sending, Krishna is there, inside of heart.
So you mentioned this Kishloka, Jivadoya.
Yes.
Jivadoya Nam.
You can see little Krishna is
Jivadoya
there.
Nam Ruchi Vaishnava Sevan. So, but can you again give the meaning of this?
Yeah, Jivadaya means you must be compassionate with everyone.
Everyone.
All living entities. That's why he used this word Jiva. Not only human
Not
beings.
Jan, not person.
Everyone, all the living entities. Name Ruchi. When you have love for everyone,
Then you get taste in Harinam.
then you will get the taste of Harinam, Mahamantra.
And then Vaishnava Seva.
Then Vaishnava Seva. You have to serve all Vaishnavas. The point is there, who is Vaishnava?
Yes.
If I'll say I'm Vaishnava, so I'm not Vaishnava.
Yes.
So who is Vaishnava?
Everyone.
There is that point.
Because Vishnu is in the heart
You
of
see
everyone.
Krishna in every heart, and in that way you have to accept everyone as a Vaishnava. Everyone is Vaishnava. Some got these feelings, yes, Krishna is in my heart, so I need to serve him. Some will got this feeling, so they will start to worship Krishna. Some not, so they will keep. But anyhow, with connection of Krishna consciousness, it will develop. But Krishna is there in every heart. Here or there, that is not question. Krishna is in every heart, so everyone is Vaishnava. You have to accept in that way.
Abhiram is very happy.
Yes, little Krishna. He's watching everything.
Yes, he's taking it.
And always he's responding me. So now the katha is taking rest.
Okay.
We have to prepare for yajna. Hari Bol!